Welcome, crypto fam, to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. In today's show, I'll be breaking down the latest Bitcoin technical analysis. According to High Priest Bitcoin Max Kaiser, I suggested Palestine start a Bitcoin hash war with Israel in 2014. If they had, they would have bought Israel by now. We'll also be discussing spot Bitcoin ETFs see the highest flow day in over 5 weeks. Let's go. As well as Republican presidential candidate Mr. Donald Trump to speak at Nashville Bitcoin event in late July. That's right. It's officially been confirmed. We'll also be discussing 40 banks shut down in a sudden Vanishing act, absorbed into the larger lenders as economy teeters in China. I'll be breaking down this latest report, as well as the German government offloading its final Bitcoin holdings. And speaking of the German government, $1 million Bitcoin Samson Mow set to bring Germany back to crypto. That's right. He just tweeted the German government had no choice but to dispose of the 50,000 BTC seized from Movie 2K. However, this October, we should put together a concrete plan for Germany to reacquire at least 50,000 BTC in a proper nation-state Bitcoin adoption strategy. We'll be discussing all this plus so much more in today's show. Welcome, crypto fam. What it do? We in the green, baby. It's lovely to see Bitcoin up pumping. We're trading over $1,000 in the past 24 hours. Bring it. Shout out Chandy. Good to see you, Mark. Shout out Mick Foofinator. Shout out Juan. Shout out Eric. This is a live and interactive stream, so if you guys can all repost this. And also let me know where you're tuned in from. I greatly appreciate that, family. Let me know what part of the world, and take it away. Intro music.
Oh my gosh, it's finally almost here. JV is going to talk to us. Crypto news is near. I can't stand waiting. There is no debating. I waited all day, maybe I need a life, but Bitcoin is all I can think about day and night. Hurry, JV.
Shout out to the entire Bitcoin fam. Good to see you guys here today. Happy Sat Stacking Saturday. Nice little weekend pumpage. You gotta love that. Respect the pump family. Shout out Bring Facts. Says, anyone still want to get their biddies for 45 Gs? Germany, deuces, all out of the biddies. Will they be reacquiring 50,000 Bitcoin here soon? We're going to be discussing that here today. Shout out Casey. Shout out Samson Mow. Shout out Max Kaiser. The rest of the fam. What's poppin'? What's new? What's good? JC, Ice, baby. Judson, all systems a go on the tube, bro. You just made more money. Bring it. Welcome, man. Carolina in the house. South Carolina, that is. Good to see you as well. We got Bakersfield, California in the house. Of course, I'm broadcasting live as I do each and every day from the island of Puerto Rico. There is a live poll in the chat. Let us know how much Bitcoin you either hodl and or have lost in a boating accident. Is it less than 1 Bitcoin? Is it 1 to 2 BTC, 3 to 4? Or are you a 5 or more Bitcoin hodler? Let us know. I have a feeling a lot of you guys have more than 5 Bitcoin, but that's my guess. What up? HFSP James, Maine in the building. Shout out Steve Kingston, Baccarat, and Natural. Are we going to retap 60 Gs this weekend? What are your thoughts? Nice little pumpage. Shout out Dude 195 Canada, Southeast Pennsylvania in the building. Good to see you as well, family. Always a pleasure. That's sick. Thanks for the disclaimer. This is not financial advice. Anything you hear on the stream, this is for entertainment purposes only, as this is an opinion-based show. 100. Hello, JV from Pomona, CA. More California love. BTC Cowboy. What it do, Cowboy? Welcome to the stream. Shout out Derek Fox. Good to see you as well. Howdy, how? What's new? What's good? Make sure to say what's up. But anyways, fam, let's dive right in, shall we? If you're new to the stream, very important to smash the likes and subscribe to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. Also hit the bell icon, turn on all notifications, and go ahead and repost this over on X is greatly appreciated. Today is pod episode number 1699. I'm your host, JV. It's July 13th, 2024. And a lot is happening in the markets. Though it's the weekend, we're having a nice little pumpage. So let's kick it off with our market watch, as we do each and every day. Checking out Coin 360 here. Bitcoin back above 58,600. Looking to retest that major 60,000 psychological resistance. Hopefully we can blow past. We have Ether also up 1.5%. XRP is actually a top gainer here, up roughly 15% for the day, now trading at 55 cents. Makes me wonder if there was a settlement with the SEC, because there was talks and rumors about that on Friday, but we didn't hear any news. So we'll see on Monday what's good with that. And yeah, the overall market is all pumping right now. And checking out coinmarketcap.com, as you can see here on your screen, the market cap's at $2.17 trillion, and the Bitcoin market cap is at $1.15 trillion, with roughly 42 billion worth of volume in the past 24 hours. Bitcoin or volume in general is down 30%. Bitcoin dominance is 53.2%, with the Ether dominance at 17.5%. Checking out the top 100 crypto gainers for the past 24 hours. XRP now up roughly 18%. Stellar Lumens, the fork of XRP, also up 15%. Typically, whenever XRP climbs, so does Stellar. And then we have ICP up 14%, Filecoin up 7%, and VeChain up 7%. Which alts, if any, are you bullish on for the bull? Holla at your boy. And checking out the crypto bubbles to get a visual perspective on the daily. Safe to say 95% of the market pumped up and in the green, with very impressive gainers across the board. And zooming out on the monthly, unfortunately, still wreck city overall, as 90 to 95% of the alts are still bloodied up here. And checking out the crypto greed and fear index, today we're back down 25 extreme fear, same as yesterday. Last week at 26 and last month at 70 in greed. This is a good sign for a pump. Typically, the lower this number goes in extreme fear, the more overdue for a pump. Exactly what we're witnessing right now. So there you have it, crypto fan. Where do you feel the price action will likely take us this month of July? Here in a little bit, we'll do some live TA. We'll check out some of the live charts and do a little technical analysis for the broskies. Shout out Mr. Bone Daddy. Shout out to the Laser Cat. 8810X says KCC. Bullish over there on the Cardano, eh?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's the 10 Sats Commandments.
What you know about that 10 Sats Commandments? I just have this weird feeling that yes, exactly. 60 G's underway. Let's get it. Shout out Wayne. Good to see you, bro. Buy the fear. That's what the smart money does. 100%. Double down on the extreme fear. Exactly. What up?
Buying opportunity for fifth level sexy G's. What do you think, JV? Oh, by the biddy. Who cares about a roaring kitty? A boring kitty, not me. I'm for the big T. I'm for the Nipponator. I'm for Nipsey.
Where you at, Nip Nip? More fear, more extreme fear. Woohoo! You already know, JC. There is no second best, but there is a meme coin up and coming. Word up. That was a good one. But yeah, yo, let's just dive right in. Look at this stochastic RSI on the weekly. Way oversold. Right on, Phil. So yeah, let's dive into a little astrology for the broskies, shall we? And we'll look at some of the live charts as well. So yeah, why is Bitcoin up today? Let's discuss it. Bitcoin has come back from the 5-month low, is still gaining momentum July 13th, with the crypto rising 1.7% intraday, tapping 58.8, closely 58.9. Driving this resurgence are several key factors: the German government's near liquidation of its total 70,000 BTC holdings, and a weakening US dollar amid a growing deficit. That's right, the German government approximately has 9,100 Bitcoin left after selling 2.5 billion worth of Bitcoin since June 17th. And during this period, Bitcoin's price dropped roughly 13%, followed by a notable recovery of over 10% in the past 8 days. And in contrast, institutional investors have been buying Bitcoin at its local dips. And an analyst tied to the on-chain data service at CryptoQuant pointed out in a quick take blog post, Olivier cited a rapid increase in wallet balances holding between 1,000 and 10,000 BTC since June's beginning, including when the German government was selling their BTC. Notably, the cohort added over 10,000 BTC worth $5.7 billion during the period, aligning with Bitcoin's 23% price decline. This raises anticipations of the so-called whales, which have been buying the Bitcoin dip below 60,000. We all know the whales is the smart money. We follow the smart money. Now, while many novice investors capitulated last week, suckers, particularly those who bought coins between 1 and 3 months ago, institutional players engaged in the largest accumulation process since March. So you already know, fam, this data hints at Bitcoin's potential of bottoming out near its recent market lows at 56,700. And with Bitcoin gains today and recently aligning with the depressive trend witnessed for the US dollar currency index chart, the DXY, the metric tracks the dollar's strength versus the basket of top foreign currencies, and it dropped 0.9% in a week to reach around 104 on July 12th, the lowest level in about 5 weeks. This decline followed bond traders' rising bets on an increased rate cut. In September, the DXY faced further downside pressure against the prospects of a mounting U.S. government deficit reaching $1.27 trillion year to date. Good Lord, until June. Lower interest rates and higher deficit can weaken the dollar because they raise the potential for increased borrowing and concerns about the government's financial wealth, which can dilute the value, clearly, of currency. The cheaper currency typically prompts investors to seek returns in riskier assets, including stocks and cryptos, because guess what? Bitcoin is the least risky asset there is. It's mathematically guaranteed to increase your purchasing power against fiat monopoly tulip money, dollars. Facts. That explains Bitcoin's renewed strength, despite mounting concerns related to German government Bitcoin dump, as well as the ongoing reimbursement of 140,000 BTC to the Mt. Gox clients. Now, from a technical perspective, Bitcoin's ongoing price rebound appears to be a part of an oversold bounce. This is evidenced by the 4-hour relative strength index, which recently dipped below the oversold threshold of 30, a level that often signals an impending recovery, which is precisely what we're doing. Today's gains stem from the buying sentiment near the lower trend line of Bitcoin's prevailing triangle-shaped consolidation pattern, as shown here in the chart. And as a result, Bitcoin's immediate upside target is now 59, which we're on the cusp of reclaiming, coinciding with its descending trend line resistance. And now looking at the live chart action brought to you by TradingView via Coinbase. Here's the 1 hour, and then we'll zoom all the way out to like the 1 month and everything in between here. Welcome everyone just joining the stream. If you guys can repost this over on X, is greatly appreciated as we continue to pump. So yeah, live and in the flesh right now on Coinbase. The exact price action is 58,600. We do have a target here in the 1 hour sitting at 66,000, and we do have some southern targets going all the way down to $50,000. And again, this is the 1 hour chart, and we do have a rising wedge formation breakout occurring right now. Now let's check out the 4 hour, again, live and in the flesh. The two indicators below the charts is the RSI, and then we have the MACD, which we love to share as well. So yeah, there's a couple top targets here on the 4 hour chart sitting at roughly 61,000, and we do have a bottom target sitting all the way down at roughly 55,000. And zooming out a little further, we're going to check out the 1 day, then we'll do the weekly and the monthly. Check this out. So this is the daily chart. We did get a couple of green daily closes past couple of days, yesterday as well, which is cool. We do have a target, though, sitting all the way down at 48,000, so keep that in mind. And now let's zoom out into the weekly. This is the weekly chart looking extremely uber bullish, a massive bullish flag breakout formation. We have a target sitting at roughly 92, and then we have some big cup and handle targets, one sitting at $126,900, which is pretty massive. And then we have a bullish flag sitting at just shy of 120,000. I mean, if that's not bullish, I don't know what is. And like I said, the more we zoom out, the more bullish everything gets in the market. So let's zoom out even further. Check out the 1 month, and don't get it twisted. Remember, Bitcoin's been on a 15-year bullish trajectory, my friend. And here you can see we did get a couple of red monthly closes more recently, but a few months back, we did have 7 consecutive big green candles, as you can see on that buildup. So overall, in my opinion, we couldn't be more bullish, especially considering it's just post-halving. And we're typically bullish breaking out to new parabolas, roughly up to 18 months post-halving. So we still got quite a time to continue to climb, if you feel what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Now, I also want to share something else with you really quick. Let me fix the screen. So yeah, Max shared this tweet. I suggested Palestine start a Bitcoin hash war with Israel in 2014. If they had, they would have bought Israel by now. Should Palestine switch from the shekel to Bitcoin? And he did call that. So shout out to the high priest. But there you go, crypto fam. Let me know your thoughts on the recent price action and let me know what's popping, what's good in the hood. And thank you guys for everyone who reposted the stream. What about the 420 chart? What about the 420 chart? Happy 420 family. Alex Jones left Austin today on a secret mission. Updates coming in the next 48 hours. Went to visit Max. You never know. Of course, Max and Jones are homies, of course. Appreciate the repost. KJam dropped the link. If you guys can all repost the stream, it does help out literally tremendously. Yesterday, we had over 1,500 people on the stream. All thanks to you guys all reposting it. And I'll do my best to repost all your reposts as well. So if you can repost it with a quote when I go through the phone here in a moment. In fact, let's do it right now. If anyone reposted my content, I'll repost you. So let's see. Yep. Chandy, reposting. Appreciate it. I'm going to repost that. Thank you. Thank you. We have JC always reposting stuff. Thank you, JC Ice. KJam always doing his thing as well. Appreciate the retweets, Mr. KJam. You're the man. Shout out Eric, live and in the flesh. Appreciate that. Just retweeted your brother. So yeah, if anyone can repost the stream, I'll repost your content as well. So that way we can continue to climb. It's greatly appreciated. And shout out everyone just joining us for today's stream.
Up for the weed, I go kit kat, kitty cat, the kitty cat. I'm for stacking the sats, stack the sats. Ain't no thing, baby, it's a chance to stack those sats, chance to stack the big T's. Baby, you never heard about me with another coin. Bitcoin. I got my mind on my Bitcoin and my Bitcoin on my mind.
60 G's support CNA. Thank you, DJ. Right back at you. Appreciate you, brother. Posted. Thank you, Marcus. Respect. When I check my tweets again, we'll reposting them all. Let's see if we can get above 1,500 people on X today as we did yesterday. Blessings to y'all. Shout out LT. What it do, brother? Actually, 6:20 a.m. Where am I? I don't know. Where is 6:20 a.m., bro? I have no idea. So let me know. But anyways, let's keep it moving. We do got a lot of news to share with you here today. Let's discuss the Bitcoin inflows, which have been very well, buying up a lot of the cheap discounted biddies. The headline here reads, Spot Bitcoin ETFs see the highest flow day in over 5 weeks. That's right. U.S.-based spot Bitcoin ETFs recorded over 310 million in inflows yesterday, July 12th, marking their best performing day since June 5th. Now, BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin Trust and Fidelity Wise Origin Bitcoin Fund accounted for most of the flows at 120 million and 115 million, according to Farside data. The Bitwise Bitcoin ETF came in at third with 28 million, while the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust recorded another rare inflow day. Wow! Inflows from GBTC, such a rarity, 23 million. Let's go. The Van Eck Bitcoin Trust ETF and Invesco also received 6 mil and 4 million. Collectively, that would be 10 million as well. And meanwhile, the Hashdex, Franklin Templeton, Valkyrie, and Wisdom Tree issued spot Bitcoin ETFs failed to register inflows on the day. And it was the largest day actually since June 5th when the spot Bitcoin ETF issuers tallied 488 million of inflows, just shy there of $500 million. And Friday's tally means the spot Bitcoin ETF issuers took in a combined 1 billion since Monday, July 8th. So they're sucking up that biddy like an anteater, sucking up the ants. The spot Bitcoin ETFs have now mustered almost $16 billion in net inflows since the products launched just over 6 months ago. To be precise, 6 months and 2 days, because it was actually on Jan 11th and today is the 13th of July. So that tally includes 18.6 billion in outflows from Grayscale's flagship Bitcoin product, which was converted into a spot form following the approval from the regulator, the SEC. The Hashdex Bitcoin ETF ETF is the only other spot Bitcoin ETF with a net outflow, though it's relatively small at 2 million. Bitcoin has increased. Obviously, we're pumping right now back above 58, about to recapture 59, potentially 60,000 over the weekend here if we continue to pumpage. So let me know your thoughts on that. And some spot ETF Bitcoin issuers are now prepping to issue spot Ether ETFs, which could launch as early as July 15th, according to Nate Gerasi, president of the ETF store. These issuers are now waiting for the SEC, Mr. No Claire Gare, to sign off on their amended S1 registration statements after receiving a first round of feedback, which was in late June. So most likely the Ethereum spot ETFs are going to get the green light sometime here soon in July. So there you have it, yo. ETFs are eating up the biddies, as they should. Smart money, fam. Repost on X done. Thank you. The buck stops here. Much appreciated. Let me go ahead and check on X. And again, anyone repost this, let me know, and I'll repost your posts. This is the gift that keeps on giving. We appreciate that, family. Best Crypto News Podcast. Thank you, Devon. I just retweeted your post. Best damn Bitcoin show on the net, says Guido. That deserves a damn repost. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are amazing. So, yeah, I love your hat, JV. Thank you, LT. Shout out Sergio if you want to cop the same one. This is an original. He's the creator of it, so he gets all due respect. It's bitcoincaps.net, and he'll hook it up. He has the exclusives. Sergio, this is the guy that Max Kaiser gets all his exclusive El Salvador hats from as well. He reached out to me. We connected. I love what he is doing, so I'm supporting him. He's supporting me. It's a beautiful thing. And again, his site is bitcoincaps.net. Cop yourself a new hat. Let's get it. Thank you, LT. Wells Fargo is 2 million away from insolvency. Whoa. Bank of America, 7 million away from insolvency. Many others too, but these are the two closest. So are you saying just $7 million and $2 million away from insolvency? That's virtually nothing. Crazy. Yes, I absolutely read your comment. Let's see what I miss. Shout out to Greg as well. He says, what chart are you looking at? The Bitstamp, Word, JC. Good stuff. Whoa, after a brief refresh of the iPad, Bitcoin is green. Word. Rules. Respect the chat, JV, and the mods. No spamming in the chat with the same question over and over. You'll be gone. Consider this your warning. There will be no others. Thank you to the mods for holding it down, especially JC, because she ain't playing. Respect everyone and don't spam the chat. If you have a question, it's best to ask the questions while I'm interacting with the chat, because when I'm reading the stories, your question is going to disappear from the screen and I'm not going to be able to probably see it. So try to hold the questions for like right now in between the articles of the stories, or if you want to wait till the end of the stream when we do our live Q&A segment, that would be ideal. So yeah, that's pretty wild. So close on the cusp of insolvency. We're also going to be discussing 40 banks in China going under as well. Say goodbye to the central banking cartels, family. Bitcoin buying now is like buying a flip phone when it first started. Remember the Razor phones? Those were like the in thing when I was younger. It was a flip as well. The mods have manned the machine gun nest. There you go.
60 G's, buying up for 280. Don't Bitcoin. But I don't sweat it because it's just pathetic to let it get me involved in that sell on the dip crowd, sell on the dip crowd, dip sell, dope sell, no sell, no Bitcoin sell.
I'm no sellout. Shout out Crypto Surge. Happy Saturday, fam. It's Sat Stacking Saturday. It's a special Saturday. Hit the repost for that fact that it's a Sat Stacking Saturday. You feel me? Just in case you didn't see JV, the new version in your Drive of the Cheers song. Thank you, Chandy. What we'll do towards the end of the stream, when I'm finished with the news, I'll download it while I'm, kicking it with you guys, and we'll definitely play the brand new Cheers CNA theme song in which Chandy just produced. I can't wait to hear the updated version, so I'm very excited. Thank you. These are the biggest banks, and they are going insolvent. Many regional banks are already on the cusp. JV, do you remember the Sidekick phone? I do. Bank of Saxony, $3 billion cash now. Whoa, love the Razor. Also my BlackBerry. Those days are gone. I remember it was like a $500 phone. It's like, wow, $500 for this itty bitty Razor phone. Crazy what the phones can do today. I know it's night and day. Bag filling, bitty stacking. Love to hear it. Shout out Zaza Wicks. Stat Fata Day. Whatever you say, bro. Whatever you say. But anyways, let's continue with the news because I want to get through all the content here. So yeah, Donald Trump is going to be in Nashville later this month. How many of you are going to be attending the Bitcoin conference in Nashville? Do let me know. As you can see in the headline here, Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump to speak at Nashville Bitcoin event in late July. It's been officially confirmed. And also Max Keiser shared here other notables. Of course, you got Trump, who's obviously one of the most popular people on the planet. So this event is going to be pretty lit. So let me know if you're going to be attending. Also got Russell Brand, Kathy Wood, Mikey Saylor, legends, RFK Jr., Edward Snowden, wow, and Bill Miller. We're talking billionaires. We're talking about the largest influencers on the planet, all supporting and representing Bitcoin. If that's not a sign of the times, I don't know what is. But yeah, yo, Trump is slated to attend a major Bitcoin event, Bitcoin Nashville, as he continues to attempt to woo voters from the crypto community. The organizer of the Bitcoin 2024 conference said the Republican presidential candidate will speak at the conference, which will be held in Nashville, Tennessee, from July 25th to the 27th, only 2 weeks out. In fact, they shared announcing President Trump to speak at Bitcoin 2024. The conference is anticipated to draw over 20,000 attendees. According to Reuters, Trump will deliver his speech on the last day of the event. So that's going to be then on the 27th, family. Independent presidential candidate RFK Jr. will also speak at the conference, along with political commentator and comedian Russell Brand, ARK Invest CEO and founder, the one and only Kathy Wood, and the one and only MicroStrategy executive chair, Mikey Saylor, former intelligence contractor turned whistleblower Edward Snowden. Let's go. I'm a fan. And Bill Miller of Miller Value Partners, prospective chairman and CIO. Very wealthy man there. Trump's pro-crypto stance is gaining him support in his bid to return to the White House. According to a poll conducted by research investment firm Paradigm, 13% of the Republicans who do not plan to vote for Trump in the upcoming election say that his crypto positions make them more likely to vote for him. Of Trump's existing Republican supporters, 24% say that his stance on the nascent asset makes them more excited to vote for him. Crypto helps persuade never Trump Republicans to vote for Trump and get Republicans more excited about him. So there you have it, yo. This is pretty wild. Guess who is not speaking at Bitcoin Nashville event? You guessed it, Poopy Pants. He's not invited. Obviously, he's anti-Bitcoin, so he'd probably get booed. But it's hilarious, isn't it? So yeah, let me know who's going to be there. Kathy Wood is easy on the eyes, says Steve. Robinhood Bitcoin chart, CoinMarketCap, BTC chart are close in amount. However, I noticed Google BTC chart as a tad bit more. That's interesting. Word up. JV, you just made more money. Took me 2 seconds to click back here. I don't mind the ads. I learned from them. Cheers, Judson. Appreciate it. If you don't want ads turned on the channel, all you got to do is upgrade the membership. I think it's maybe $10 a month for the YouTube premium membership. But if not, they play ads. That's just how their network works, just FYI. Poopy Pants! That's right, Crypto Surge. Welcome everyone just joining the stream. We're live right now on 3 platforms, X, Rumble, and YouTube. Everyone who reposts the live stream, I'm going to repost you back. So for example, T, I appreciate that. He wrote, the best crypto fam, come and join us. I'm hearting that and reposting it. Thank you, family. And if anyone else wants to repost it again, with a comment or a quote, I'll repost that. And that way we'll get more people on the stream. We did this yesterday and we had over 1,500 people by the end of the stream. We're already ahead of schedule because right now we already have 600. So continue doing what you're doing, family. It's greatly appreciated. Let's see if we can hit 2,000 people on X by the end of the stream as we continue to grow and as we continue to pump. The buck stops here, eh? Buck the Fed. Mr. Number 2 best will be in the house also. Amen. 1 million can't even get to hold the new ATA from 2021. Word. I hope Michael Saylor and Trump get time to talk together. I know. What would I pay to be a fly on the wall for that conversation? Trump and Saylor. These are legends we're talking about, family. Trump needs to knock our socks off with some crypto regs. He needs to fire Gary Gensler and fire Senator Warren and fire Miss Binance, Miss Yellen. And then maybe we'll get some bullishness from the regulators for once. You know what I mean? But anyway, speaking of the second best cryptocurrency.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best.
I'm not saying I'm number 1. I'm sorry, I lied. I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Thank you, LT. No coffee today. Yesterday, I only drank 1 cup of coffee. Again, I went to the grocery store, go a little food shopping, get a little lunch, and I got a cup of coffee. And yeah, my energy was like, whoa. I've never even seen myself like that. I was watching a part of the replay. I'm like, oh my God, caffeine is no joke. But yeah, caffeine free today. So I'm just sipping on some sparkling water. Totally different. Kind of funny. Mr. 100 is invited as well. Damn straight. 60 G's universe. Let's go. Who is Mr. 100 is a good question. Right now, it's all speculation. We don't know with clarity. It hasn't been confirmed. JC, I might just have to buy a whale ticket. Word. The brain trust there is going to be epic. Wow. Is that like the top ticket? I'm going to assume. Do you get anything exclusive with like Trump, or what does it give you? Let me know. Y'all sleeping on RFK Jr.? He is way more knowledgeable than Trump on Bitcoin. I believe he was the first to accept the Bitcoin donations for his campaign. Correct me if I'm wrong there, Jonathan. Right on. He's going to be at the conference as well. A lot of these they built for crypto geeks are in default. One for 101 million in FLA. Word up. Vitalik won't be speaking at the Bitcoin convention, that's for sure. He'd probably get booed off stage. I don't think Bitcoiners like him at all. JV was feeling the coffee. Yeah, yo. That was like Speedy JV. I felt like Speedy Gonzalez. Andale, andale. I am Mr. 100. So there you go. It's Joe Folan. Thanks for announcing it. Powell speaks on Monday. Should be interesting for the market action. I always listen to the show at the work. Next day from the Apple Pod. And you are talking so fast. Oh, yesterday, right? Speedy Gonzalez. Facts. Word. Richard Simmons just died. Rest in peace, Richard Simmons. She's 76 years old. Wow. That's wild, yo. But anyways, keep the comments flowing. We appreciate it. But we're going to continue on with the news here. We discussed the fact Trump's going to be speaking at Nashville in a couple of weeks at the Bitcoin conference, along with RFK Jr., Kathy Wood, and a lot of the, legendary Bitcoin folk. Now let's discuss these 40 banks in China. This is pretty wild. The headline reads, 40 banks shut down in sudden vanishing act. Absorbed into the larger lenders as economy teeters in China. Here's the latest report. Now, I actually lived in China. I spent 13 months there back in 2010, 2011, around that time. And it's a very interesting place to be. But anyways, banks are collapsing at an unprecedented rate in China due to the major downturn in the country's property market, poor risk controls, and other issues. A lot of other issues. In the week ending June 24th, 40 smaller banks were sucked up by the larger institutions. A vanishing act, incomparable even to the savings and loan crisis of the 80s and 90s, according to The Economist. The report tracks roughly 3,800 lenders in rural China that hold a whopping almost $8 trillion in assets, or 13% of the entire banking system, that are starting to bleed out due to the overstock of the bad loans. Some of them have admitted that as much as 40% of their portfolios are non-performing loans. 36 of the 40 failed institutions were all absorbed into one giant lender. Sound familiar? It's like JP Morgan Chase here in the States. All the regional banks and all the smaller banks go under and then they buy them out, right? Now, Liaoning Rural Commercial Bank, which has been set up by the regulators in September to manage the bad banks. The bad banks. All banks are bad. According to The Economist, 5 similar institutions have been created in the last 10 months for the same purpose of absorbing small and bad banks, which critics warn will only lead to bigger, badder banks. Exactly. At the same time, the Chinese economy has shown multiple signs of hitting a wall in the last year, including sharp downturns in residential construction and sales, consumer confidence, and consumer prices, combined with a declining population and soaring debt as a percentage of the GDP. But as China's economy struggles at the local level, its biggest banks continue to flourish, consolidating the falling institutions while drastically expanding their market cap. And according to the S&P Global Industrial and Commercial Bank of China, the largest bank in China maintained its position as the largest bank in the Asia-Pacific region in the second quarter of this year, here in 2024, while China Construction Bank Corp, the second largest bank in China, saw the greatest market cap expansion of the quarter as it rose 21%. So S&P Global also reported that the week may get weaker, with smaller institutions likely to be the most vulnerable to be expected prolonged property down cycle as the government more selective on who it wants to save. Quoting them here, rural banks on average had the highest NPL ratio, the lowest profitability, and the weakest capital and provision coverage buffers at the end of 2023. More financial institutions could fall into trouble. Over the next 2 to 3 years. The bankruptcies of the two rural banks in Liaoning province, 2022, is a sign the government's support is becoming more selective. That said, any reduction in support to poorly managed financial institutions could be gradual, given the system has many weak small banks. So there you go. And the banking situation is not looking much better in the United States. I think this is a global phenomenon we're witnessing right now. So remember, only keep in the bank what you can afford to lose. Nacho keys, nacho cheese. You have been warned. Remember Evergrande and the several other Chinese developers and speculators. I remember reading those in the headlines. Feels like yesterday, actually.
There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? The point is, if you have the superior asset,
it's going up forever, Melda. Where's Melda at?
it's going up forever, Laura. Take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin.
Yeah, damn right. You stack the biddies. We need more BTC charts. Word. 3 year, 3 month, 21 days when the ship Evergreen got stuck on for 7 days. 1 hour, 20 minutes on 323. Oh, wow. For real. China copped a Harry Houdini. Exactly, KJM. Here in the UK, all the local banks are closing. Not surprised. Baccarat, I know several collector car hodlers that sold them for Bitcoin. I did too in 2020, and some of them listen, some don't sell. I keep telling them a word. Wild, right? 172 later, Evergreen Ball had a margin call. Wow. Waiting to see if Germany, what does that say? Germany sells its BTC. Yeah, so Germany has already sold the bulk of all its Bitcoin, if not all of it. And we're going to be discussing that here in a bit. However, they may be reacquiring back that Bitcoin for a national reserve strategy, according to Samson Mow, which is big news. So I'm excited to share that. So stick around. That's going to be our feature story. Thinking we have a left-shifted market top straight into the recession, Bitcoin will be the only asset worth holding. And let me check the retweets again. And again, if anyone can repost the live stream, we're live and on the flesh on X right now with a quote. I'll repost it right now. So let's see who we got. Here we go. Let's go. Bullish is what? Thank you, Marcus Roth. I appreciate that. Comments as well. I mean, if you don't want to repost it, you can just comment and I'll repost that. But reposts work the best, I think. So thank you, fam. I appreciate it. There you go. Marcus Roth. You got a retweet on your comment and a repost on the repost. I appreciate it. And shout out to the Nippinator. He's saying what's up early to the fam here today. So shout out Nipsey, the one and only. I appreciate that, family. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Much respect, much appreciated. So yeah, let's get to 73 Gs. That's the current high in which we tapped mid-March, 73.8. So I think we'll break it. It's inevitable. I'm still anticipating 6 figures this year in 2024. What are your thoughts on that? Let me know. But anyways, yo, let's get back into the flow. How's that sound? Good? Good. All right, we got 2 more stories to share, and this is what we've been waiting to share with you guys. Here's the latest with the Germany Bitcoin situation, and then we'll be discussing the latest from Samson Mow, making that post ultimately talking about Germany adopting 50,000 plus Bitcoin, reacquiring it as a reserve asset strategy for the country. And we'll also be discussing a bonus $1 million price prediction from Samson Mow. So let's freaking go. Shout out Samson Mow. Appreciate your work, brother. So yeah, this headline reads, German government offloads its final Bitcoin holdings. Womp womp. Yeah, check it. Germany's government offloaded the last of its Bitcoin holdings July 2nd yesterday, according to data from Arcam Intel. The final transaction included 3,846 biddies sent to Flow Traders 139PO, which Arcam described as likely institutional deposit over-the-counter service. The transaction followed weeks of increased selling pressure from the German government, which offloaded tens of thousands of biddies in several tranches. Most of the 50,000 Bitcoin dumped by the German government over the last 3 weeks resulted from an asset seizure and was largely responsible for keeping the market below the 60,000 price point, as well as the 200-day exponential moving average. So despite the German government exhausting their Bitcoin reserves, selling pressure from the 9 billion Mt. Gox reimbursement plan may keep the price of Bitcoin suppressed in the coming weeks and sustain the climate of fear, uncertainty, and doubt, which we know is FUD, that plagued the market in the recent months. The exchange collapsed back in 2014 when the Bitcoin price was still trading for hundreds of dollars. How many of you were in Bitcoin back in 2014, family? Let me know. You're an OG if you were. OG market analyst Tony Sycamore believes that the Mt. Gox payments will have a disastrous effect on the markets that many investors anticipate. According to Sycamore, there are too many factors at play to determine the behavior of the Mt. Gox creditors. The analyst predicted that half of the reimbursement supply can hit the exchanges sometime this month in July. And still, the analyst was confident the reimbursement was already priced into the markets. Sycamore shared that news of the reimbursement plan was known by investors for a long time. Clearly, this is not a surprise. And during the heightened selling pressure, institutional investors bought the dip, as we discussed record-breaking Bitcoin ETF inflows, which to be expected. I mean, it's a great buying opportunity. BTFD, follow the smart money. You already know. But anyways, fam, welcome everyone just joining the stream. I'm going to read some more of the comments, and then we'll dive into our featured story of the day, discussing $1 million BTC Samson Mow, set to bring Germany back to crypto, reacquiring 50,000 plus BTC as a strategic reserve strategy for the country of Germany. Shout out to the cool cat Coden. So Germany is going to buy it all back, huh? Apparently they had to sell it. Allegedly, that's what the word on the street is. They didn't have a choice, but it seems they'll be buying it back. Prefer Bitcoin, but every drop in price, I am buying the ETFs from the 401k. All of it. Word up, Guido. You got to do what you got to do.
Oompa, loompa, doompa-dee-doo. I've got another halving for you.
Having, yes, please. There are rumors that XRP might be part of the new M-Bridge system that substitutes the petrodollar. Samson is wrong. We, Germany, go with XRP. Okay. Why buy in real estate? Just buy in Bitcoin. Well, of course, a good point there, Serge, because Bitcoin is digital real estate. It's superior, just like it's superior to physical gold. Bitcoin being digital gold, it don't have any of the downsides or drawdowns that physical real estate or physical gold has, right? So hands down, I'm with you on that. Last line, Germany did anything? Last time, worldly, was in the 40s. Jesus. This is a crazy move. They should have had a government vote and change the procedure. True. Very true. Remember, Justin Sun even came out and he said he would like to buy billions of dollars worth of the Bitcoin the German government is selling over the counter, so that wouldn't impact the price. Clearly, that got shut down. So who knows the true intentions? I personally feel that was an orchestrated attack between the U.S. government and German government, but I can be wrong. That's just my theory. It's always the right time to buy the biddy. It always is the right time to buy the biddy, right? That's true. BTFD, stacking sats, especially on Stat Stacking Saturday, family. What a beautiful thing. My buddy bought Airbnbs, not making any money, and it's a headache. Oh, I'm well aware of the rental game, family. I once had several rental properties, and it was the biggest nightmare. I'm so happy there's Bitcoin, digital real estate. I truly mean that. But anyways, get off of zero, fam. That's the word. Real estate comes with so many expenses and taxes. I would treat it as an investment in the investment environment. People are just slow. Not to mention it can be confiscated with a court order. They can take it from you. If you're an enemy of the state, you're dissing Biden publicly, maybe they're going to confiscate your real estate. You just never know in the crazy, chaotic world we live in, family. The only asset which is truly unconfiscatable is properly self-custodied BTC. No questions about it. Hands down. You feel me? So if Germany had to sell Bitcoin because it was confiscated property, does this mean that Germany will buy back? Well, that's the word on the street. We're about to dive into that story here in a moment. Welcome everyone just joining the stream. Pump the likes to pump the stream. Please repost this. If you can repost the live stream right now on X, I'll repost you, and I appreciate it. So for example, Zach Essam just reposted the stream. You just got hearted and reposted. Thank you, Zach. Ken says, agree, best daily podcast for cryptocurrency, especially Bitcoin. Cheers to JV. Thank you, Ken. I'm going to repost. I guess this was off a different post, but I'm still going to repost your comment just because I like it. So thank you, family. I'm going to hook you guys up. JV has more energy and positive vibes than any other show. Thank you, Steve Kingston. That means a lot to me, brother. Truly mean it. So thank you. Just reposted that, and I just realized I wasn't following you. So just because you reposted my content, I will follow you. So if you want me to follow you, fam, if I'm currently not following you for whatever reason, let me know. And yeah, JC Ice, I mean, she reposts my content like 100 times a day. So of course I repost anything I see from her. The best crypto news. Thank you, family. Appreciate that. I'm just following you now, LT. So I appreciate the support, brother. Yesterday, by doing this, we had over 1,500 people on the X platform. And so let's continue. Please repost the live stream, and I'll repost you guys back. It's greatly appreciated, and it does help out, obviously, tremendously. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, so I'm actually going to repost my own stream now. So here we go. Repost. Bada boom, bada bing. Beautiful. 700 people already on X. Not too shabby. We got 225 people already on YouTube, and we still got the Rumble fam out here holding it down. So thank you, family. We're about to dive into our featured story of the day, and I think we're going to get over 2,000 people on the X stream today. Trust. Let's go. Can I repost myself? Of course. You guys can repost, but if you repost without a quote, I can't repost that again because I can only repost my own content one time. So if you do something unique like, hey, #1 show, or tune in now, or JV's the best, then I could repost the comment regardless of what the comment is. It helps. I appreciate it. Good morning. Melda Spice is back. It's going up forever, Melda. Welcome, family. Anyone else in Thailand? Shout out. I know Mr. Jerry Reynolds represents Bangkok. He's usually here every day. Anyone else? Yeah, let us know. 40% of the Bitcoin lost. That's like 54,000, 3132. Good point, Mikey. But anyways, fam, I'm going to sip on a little more of this drinky drink. Then we're going to dive into Germany reacquiring 50,000 BTC as a strategic reserve strategy, according to Samson Mow of Jan 3. But let's get this mofo lit. Everyone go ahead and repost this. Spread the word and let them know we live. And Bitcoin thrives. Let's go. You know how we do. Appreciate it.
Less mining rewards, more scarcity.
You already know. But anyways, fam, now for our featured story of the day. $1 million Bitcoin Samson Mow set to bring Germany back to crypto. That's right. That's according to this headline. And not only that, but Samson Mow made a very intriguing post just the other day, yesterday, July 12th, in which I reposted. And it already got 57,000 views. So I'm going to read it to you verbatim. And shout out Samson Mow. He wrote, the German government had no choice but to dispose of the 50,000 BTC seized from Movie 2K. However, this October, we should put together a concrete plan for Germany to reacquire at least 50,000 BTC in a proper nation-state Bitcoin adoption strategy. I also want to read you a recent tweet from the one and only Adam Back, early Bitcoin adopter and OG. Germany can only sell the seized Bitcoin once. At the rate they are going, they'll raid sell the last 5,000 of it today, in which they did. This time around, Bitcoin ETF buyers were buying up the stream of sells too. Welcome to the party, guys. So how many of you jumped on that train? And as a bonus, after this story, I'm going to read to you a Max Payne scenario, which can send Bitcoin to $1 million, as per Jan 3 founder, the one and only Samson Mow. So here we go. Yeah, Samson Mow, 1 million Bitcoin advocate, has shared his view on the German government's massive sell-off of the country national Bitcoin holdings, which imposed strong selling pressure on Bitcoin and the main catalyst, which caused us to go back under 60 Gs and tap a new bottom of 53.5. He argues that Germany had to sell the Bitcoin holdings, which it seized from the Film Pirate website, due to the illegal nature of the funds. However, he believes that Germany needs to reacquire at least 50,000 BTC as part of what he calls a proper nation-state Bitcoin adoption strategy. You got to do it proper, right? The entrepreneur even proposed developing a plan for this adoption strategy to implement as early as October this year. Clearly would be the smartest thing for any country to put the Bitcoin on the balance sheet, just as Nayib Bukele has done with El Salvador, and just as Michael Saylor has done with MicroStrategy. Currently, the German government holds $1 worth of Bitcoin. Here's the actual wallet, $1.87. Imagine that. Imagine holding billions of Bitcoin and you sell it all, and all you're left with is $1. That's just crazy, bro. Now, Germany starting selling almost $3 billion in holdings in Bitcoin via the major exchanges. It all started late June, completing the sell-off this Friday, which was yesterday. So the sell-off is complete. They're literally down to $1, family, putting immense selling pressure. This event caused the Bitcoin price to drop 15% in July. See that sell-off? We tapped a new local bottom, roughly 53.5. It was very short-lived, and then we spring right back. And today, we're back closer to 59 Gs, fam. So according to the data by Arcam, Germany sold more than 550 million in Bitcoin just yesterday. 550 million. That's over $500 million, yo. But the good news, they're out. Despite fair concerns of the current extreme fear Bitcoin state, the selling pressure met with growing demand coming from the Bitcoin ETFs, in which I covered earlier. The ETF inflows have been setting highest records we've seen, and they're going to continue to do so because overall that's the smart money in the market. So for instance, this Friday, the total daily inflow of the Bitcoin ETFs reached more than 300 million according to Farside, and the German government Bitcoin sell-off, however impactful, is not the only factor contributing to the crypto market correction at the moment. Some say also the Mt. Gox reimbursement plan, but I think that is the smart money. If you were in Mt. Gox 10 years ago, I think the exchange went under in 2014. That means you're well ahead of the curve and you have some understanding of Bitcoin, and you know not to sell post-halving because you know the fireworks are yet to come. Now for a little bonus. Here's why we're going to $1 million Bitcoin. According to Samson Mow, he breaks down a scenario for Max Payne. He mentions Bitcoin has a way of doing what we least expect in the most disruptive way. For example, at Jan 3, we had many plans and meetings set for this year, 2024, and a $1 million Bitcoin price will derail everything. It's going up forever, Laura. So yeah, I'm going to read some of these to you. Number one, ideally, we have a good couple of years to onboard nation states at Jan 3, which is precisely what he does. So much respect. If anyone could onboard Germany, is this man right here. Fast 1 million means we're out of time. 50 countries reach out frantically and we're all overloaded. All the careful planning and proposals out the door. Just smash buying the biddies and no sleep. For the team no sleep, where you at? Fast 1 million Bitcoin means that Plan B stock to flow model breaks yet again, just when it was looking like it was going on track correctly. Max Payne. Number 3, Lightning, referring to the Lightning Network, is completely unusable for anyone not using custodial wallet or Aqua Bitcoin. Fast 1 million means fees are super high in dollar terms. No new Bitcoin users can afford to create a new Lightning wallet. Max Payne. And he continues, number 4. Fast 1 million Bitcoin means Mikey Saylor and MicroStrategy never reached their goal of stacking 1% of the supply. Well, hate to bust your bubble, but he already achieved it. They're now like above 230,000 Bitcoin, so they officially have more than 1% of the circulating supply. But at the time he made the prediction, it wasn't. This was back on January 8th, just FYI. And I believe MicroStrategy's new target is to have 5% of the circulating supply, which means 5 times the amount of Bitcoin they already have. You run the math. So close, so very close. Max Payne, Upside MicroStrategy is now in the top 30 most valuable companies in the world. Amen. Number 5, El Salvador and the other countries missed the window to issue Bitcoin bonds and accumulate substantial stacks of Bitcoin at sub 100,000. The IMF debt still looms. Max Payne, Christine Lagarde, Jay Powell, and many highly regarded economists lose their jobs. Ha ha ha. Hyper-Bitcoinization and fiat hyperinflation begins 1 to 2 years after a $1 million Bitcoin price. Max Payne. Number 7. Peter Schiff and the gold bugs suffer a collective mental breakdown after Bitcoin goes to 1 million fast. Gold is still hovering around 2,000. Max Payne. Yes, that's right. And we're going to continue here. A few more. I think we're at number 8, right? Here we go. Yeah, number 8. The plebs are not immune either. Many will be stuck with a number of unspendable UTXOs worth $500 to $1,000. Many others, not you, of course, will sell at $100,000 only to buy back the biddy at $500,000. Max Payne. Number 9. 8 billion people on this planet just missed the most important opportunity of their lifetimes to get into Bitcoin when it would have made a significant economic difference. They can now only work to earn Bitcoin. I think this is the biggest one. Max Payne. And number 10, family, the entire legacy financial system will need to very quickly reorganize around Bitcoin as the new base. Businesses will need to be able to accept Lightning and these payments. Companies will have to rapidly convert cash reserves to Bitcoin, and none of them are remotely ready. Max Payne. So my point is that the probability of Bitcoin making an unexpected move that results in Max Payne for the largest number of the people is the most likely outcome. That means $1 million Bitcoin price action fast. Also because of these reasons. And he breaks down these other reasons he shared back on December 16th of last year. The ETF approvals aren't priced in. The halving isn't priced in. More nation state adoption isn't priced in. Renewed QE isn't priced in. The multiplier effect isn't priced in. The Veblen effect isn't priced in. All of this is happening at the same time, and it isn't priced in. So there you have it, my crypto fam. Let me know if you agree or disagree with the one and only Samson Mow with his $1 million price prediction for Max Payne, as well as Germany reacquiring 50,000 plus biddies as a strategic reserve asset for the country. Let me know your thoughts. Shout out Giuseppe Finance, my Giuseppe Italiano fam. I appreciate it. Everyone who subscribes will get an on-screen shout out by yours truly. We already have 1,130 people on the stream between X and YouTube, so we appreciate it. Shout out to the Rumble fam as well, as we're streaming on 3 platforms right now. We're on X, we're on Rumble, and we're on the Tube. Welcome to the Q&A segment of the live show. I'm going to be reading comments. I'm also going to be premiering a brand new track dedicated to the Crypto News Alerts fam here shortly, so stay tuned, family. George has interesting Bitcoin versus MicroStrategy analysis. Seems like MicroStrategy did 100x compared to Bitcoin. I could be mistaken. Word up. Germany sold it all. Someone sent that $1 worth to sign the message. German government FHSP. I got you. Gangster. I want to be the Adam Spice. And why don't we go to the moon no more? That's a good question, Mikey. I think we know the answer to that. Have fun being poor, Germany. Oh, that's what that stands for. That's right. That's hilarious. So someone sent them $1 with a message. Have fun staying poor. That's freaking crazy. Will Bitcoin crash? Absolutely. It crashes, it pumps, and does everything in between. Expect extreme volatility, as we always tell you, and I preach that every day, especially post-halving. So for the next 18 months, expect extreme volatility. Bitcoin was made to crash. Amen. And the more you try to attack the Bitcoin network, the stronger it becomes, because we Bitcoin Super Saiyans. You feel me? The world is going digital, and the money is no exception. Digital payments fast becoming the norm around the world. And shout out to everyone who reposted this. Again, if anyone reposts the stream, I'm going to retweet your repost. I'm going to the 100K party. You better be at the 100K party, Ken. That's what's up, brother. And for those that don't know, we will be celebrating Bitcoin striking 100,000 per coin here in Puerto Rico. So looking forward to that. Thank you guys for the repost. Again, you guys are amazing. Raina, I appreciate the repost. I'm just reposting the repost. Appreciate y'all. Let's see if we can get over 2,000 people on the stream. We're going to be streaming at least for the next hour. This is live and interactive in the flesh right now. We appreciate it. Shout out #1 show, King Kong Trill. Appreciate that. Just reposted that, brother. Let's send this to the moon, eh? I sleep through most of the news. I'm sad. Oh, no. It's all good, Darth Melda. It happens. So, yeah. Appreciate all the support, family. So, yeah, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to play some music right now as I download a brand new track Shandy just sent to me, which is the new final mix for the Cheers song, which is shouting out like 100 of you to the entire Crypto News Alerts fam. So, yeah, I'm going to play... maybe I'll play the El Salvador song we recently did as I'm setting that up. And then as soon as the new song is downloaded and ready to go, then we'll play. Actually, I got to think out loud here. Can I get it on? I might be able to. We're going to try. We got to try at least. Read my last comment, JC. You got it. Shout out Bubba Fru. What it do, broski? Just give me a second. I got to open the comments here. At least it wasn't as fast as yesterday. I needed to put the stream on half speed just to keep up with you. That's hilarious. Well, now you know how I react to caffeine. So let me know. Maybe I'll do a poll tomorrow. Do you prefer caffeinated JV or decaffeinated? Let me know. Shout out BitStick. What it do? Shout out Greg. Yeah, Bitcoin's been on continuous crash inception. It's only up like 500 million%. Preach. 420. Happy 420 to the real properties. Can't wait to meet the CNA fam at the 100K party in Puerto Rico. Shout out Serge as well. Appreciate you, broski. So yeah, enjoy this track as I'm setting up the new song to premiere for you guys. This is the El Salvador Bitcoin Freedom Reigns. Let's go.
Salvadorian up, Betty up. 100K.
And yo, shout out to the Hodl House. Hodl House Studio, El Salvador, Bitcoin country, representing. Let's go.
Crypto news every day. CNA, yeah, we don't play. It's the Bitcoin slang, it's the Bitcoin way. 2024 dragons, we don't slay dragons, we are dragons that slay. Bitcoin 100K.
This may be the original version. It just happens to be here, so enjoy it.
Another 100K, another 100K. That's 300K underway, underlay, motherfucking on the way. But did you buy the dip today? Or did you let it slip away? Like Cinderella slipper, A 100K Bitcoin grenade, boom ba biddy boom. Where El Salvador is going is the place we wanna be. Biddy up the doing doing, let's get on down to the Bitcoin town. Wow, we get our biddy up, Boo Calibre, a perfect leader, the philosopher king, a perfect leader. It's a 5th level G thing. He's a slave to aesthetics, it's poetic, no politics. It's in the analytics, genius tactics, moral ethics, and best practices. Salvadorian, up, biddy up.
Shout out El Salvador representing. Let's freaking go.
The next level, Bukele kind of strategy play. What did Bukele say? JV love time to preach.
Fuck the IMF, we gon' be okay. Fuck the IMF, we don't need them aid. Fuck the IMF, this a freedom play. Fuck the IMF, this a freedom play. Fuck the IMF, this is the freedom age.
Hey, F the IMF. Haha. But yeah, yo, I just downloaded the song from Shandy, so I'm going to see if I could use my Rodecaster software, Rode Central, to import it into the device. So just bear with me, family. Brand new track I want to premiere for you guys. Let's make it happen. Shout out Jose's Life. This is lit. You're enjoying the track? Good.
Fuck the IMF, we are free, not your slave. Fuck you. Fuck the IMF, we don't need a cage. El Salvador, freedom reigns, BTC.
So yeah, I had to stop that to upload the new song into the thing. So just give me a second here. I'll be done in a moment. Let's put it right here, and hopefully that does the tricky trick. Boom. Replace. It's just going to take a second to upload here. And welcome everyone joining the stream. This is the Q&A segment of the live show. Right now we're streaming live on X, on Rumble, and YouTube. We already have over 1,200 people here collectively, so I greatly appreciate all the support. This is going to be a very special song I'm about to premiere, which you guys have never heard before. This is the final version Chandy's been working very hard on, and I can't wait to share it. I'm going to call it Cheers. Bitcoin Cheers is what we call it. So here we go, and it should be able to play now. Let's see. Got it loaded up at least, so here we go. Again, dedicated to the entire Crypto News Alerts fam. We appreciate your support. So thank you, and shout out Chandy, Chandy10 Music, the #1 Bitcoin music content creator, hands down. Subscribe to the channel. It's Chandy10 Music. Let's go.
Making our way for Bitcoin today takes everything we've got. Taking a break from political worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to make fiat go away? All those nights when you've got no lights, the check is in the mail, and you knew you needed some bait, so you caught the tiger by its tail, and your Bitcoin life feels like a rodeo. Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see our Bitcoin love is all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name. Roll out of bed, fiat is dead. The BTC is looking bright. The BTC's looking bright. And the shrink ran off to El Salvador and didn't even write.
Did you say there's no sound? Can someone confirm that if there is sound or not? Because I hear the sound, so I'm assuming you all can hear the sound. But if you can't, let me know.
And your husband wants to be a girl. Be glad there's one podcast in the world.
Well, we love you and your family, JC, so that's why your daughter got a special shout out. Shout out Amari. We appreciate that.
Where everybody knows your name. Everybody knows your name. We're always glad you came. You wanna go where people know Bitcoiners are all the same. You wanna go where everybody knows your name. Where everybody knows your name.
Only at CNA. Everyone knows your name, family. Respect. Shout out to the entire CNA fam. Let's go.
Everybody knows your name. Everybody knows your name. We're always glad you came. Pump, pump, moon up. Fuel the rocket up. 5th level G crew. CNA Crypto News Alerts. This one is for you. Pump, pump, biddy up. To doing, biddy up. CNA family loving our Bitcoin, promoting the best currency. Devon, sweet Devon, always cheering us on.
This is the last audio that you sent me, Chandy, so I'm assuming it's the newest version. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Whoop, biddy up, up, up. West Coast Melda, East Coast Melda, North Coast Melda, South Coast Melda. Hold on, Melda, the witch Darth Melda too. She is every Melda, whatever she wants to do. Forever Melda, always coming through. Melda has spice. JC Ice, Jen, my best friend, my lucky number 7. Jen was sent from heaven.
And you gotta be on the lookout for your name because she shouts out literally almost the entire fam. Don't take it personal if you didn't get shouted out, but we did our best to include everyone we can, family.
She is our oracle. I've got our back's miracle. Have a question? Ask her for advice. She's a wrench-wielding blessing. We dance in an emergency. Say hi to your sweet girl, Marie. Bitcoin up, that's what's up. K-Jam, hey bro, let's jam. That's sick, you just that's sick. Slick. Digital dankness, showing no weakness. What up, Chandy? Oops, sorry, that's me. But really, thank our podcast leader, JV, a tireless Bitcoin influencer. He's so cute. Come on, you know you think so too. Ooh, cute. Woo, woo, woo. Under the moon, or in our living room, he's a star, a BTC superstar. Yup. Lollipop video up, Candyland.
Let's go. Shout out Real Properties, JBZ, what it do?
Bitty yum yum, la la la, love me bitty oh. Toughy, to the tough. He has big love for the CNA family. One Glencoe, what a man. Fun fact, my dad's name was Glenn Simcoe. Whoa, oh, Glencoe. Mr. Bone Daddy 500 says it's going up forever, Sergio. And he is never gonna sell his bitty O's. No, hell no. Whoa, oh. Laser cat, you're where it's at. Laser eyes on your sat, stacked and packed. Jose Cuervo, you are a friend of mine. Let's meet for some moonshine. Biddy up rocket to moon time. Bitcoin light, moonlight, moonshine. DNA, noonin, tuning in from the heat. Dusty pop, never stop. JBZ, he been making it look sexy, easy. Joel DeLeon says, what up from Cali? Steven, Steve Kingston, Steven with a PH and Judson. And Mark Wardlaw says hello from Scotland. Stack and pack, family, Jerry Vera Reynolds stopping in from Bangkok. Up a Bangkok, let's rock. RJ City, let's get jiggy. Andrew Waller, he's a big baller. Drain the swamp 53. Bobby Digital, stress-free VIP. RJ McFly, Ben Canterburger. Data buyer, next level fighters. I'm Des Santana, Andres Carceller. Bitcoin Buddha, yeah, we got that fella. Bitcoin Trudy, chaotic, Paisley, Chemo, Savvy, Jaldi, crazy. Eric Castro, he orange pills his friends. No better advice a guy could lend. Crypto day, decentralizes. Drain guy, John Doe, no surprises. Donnie Crypto, Diffy Dill, Don George got stories to tell. Edward Williams, Fabian Florid, Fairground Fun Fairs UK, we represent. Grand, Nope, Squiddo, Jay Brown Vibe, Jonathan Costa, Essential is a crop alive. Ken Jones, Watts got a cousin in the zone. Moonstone, Nipsey, never alone. Peter Throwaway, Peter the Burrow, Pro Bitcoin, Tanry, Nuskinola, yo, Ricky Norwood, Robert Levy, Sealis, Samano, Steven, yeah, they feel us.
Wow. It almost reminds me like Bone Thugs and Harmony. This is lit. I love it.
Such a real trustee, White Fox, Exagame, Zapowitz, let's rock. I'm Dave Santana, Andres Carceller. Bitcoin Buddha, yeah, we got that fella. Bitcoin Trudy, chaotic, Paisley, Chemo, Savvy, Jaldi, this fam is beautiful, crazy. Now a shout out to the nip, bitty up, puppy pup. He's no Scooby-Doo, Nipsey, you know we love you. You're a very special, truly unordinary, furry and extraordinary mascot. Bitcoin pup, bitty up, Nipsey, the Nippinator. He gives us the signal to buy, he's a Terminator. He is our sweet little cutie pie. CNA family, you make it all happen, here's to the beat. You and me, of course, JV. Bitty yum yum.
Wow. Fire. That was lit. Thank you, Chandy. Show her some love in the chat. She done shouted out everyone, a part of the fam. Incredible song. Looking forward to the third version. And make sure to subscribe to her channel, Chandy 10 Music, the best Bitcoin channel, hands down, for when it comes to music content, family. So show your support. We appreciate that. Yeah, Nippinator's taking a nap. And just FYI, I can hear, he can't hear anything because the speakers aren't playing out loud. Everything's in the earpiece, so we don't wake him. Thanks for sharing the link to the channel. I still have to get a video up for the Cheers song. Thank you, JV and the fam. Respect. Thank you for creating such beautiful content. So many bangers we have. You know what I mean? All good stuff. So thank you, thank you, thank you. What we're going to do now, I think we're going to end the YouTube stream and we're going to continue with the uncensored version of the pod on Rumble and X. So if you're on Rumble or X right now, you're golden. But if you're on YouTube, head on over to Rumble. It's rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net. But first, let me end the poll really quick, and I'll read you the results, and then we'll switch over to the Rumble. and we'll continue with our uncensored, extended version of the pod. Results are: how much Bitcoin do you hodl, or did you hodl, or did you lose in a boat accident? And 49% of you said less than 1 Bitcoin. 25% of you said 1 to 2 biddies. 5 or more, 19%. Pretty right there. I like that. That's a beautiful metric. And 5% of you, 3 to 4 biddies, and that was out of 237 people. But yeah, deuces, YouTube. I'll see you on over the rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net, and let's get uncensored and wild. Let's celebrate and party, eh? Stat stacking Saturday. Let's go. So yeah, family, let me know when the YouTube stream is officially over. Shout out to the X fam.